first started learning English and what was the biggest struggle you faced that time when you started and how did you deal with it? Yes.
Okay, so you have asked three questions in a one single.
Yes,
Okay, so let me
yes,
give and just break it down.
right.
So,
So, do you remember any moment when you felt, yes, now I can express myself in English? Is there any moment?
Swati, to be very honest with you, and I with my
Afternoon, Kavita. How are you? How are you doing today?
good afternoon, Swati. I'm doing well, exceptionally well, even. And thanks for asking. How about you?
I'm also doing great, and thank you so much for having here. And I'm so happy and delightful to have you on my session. And yes, I hope this session will be good.
It's
Yes.
my pleasure too. It's my pleasure.
So, as we are meeting for the very first time, Kavita, would you
Mhm.
like to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yes, yes, yes. It's my pleasure to give my introduction. So let me start to give my brief introduction. Okay. So
Okay.
my name is Kavita Pawar and I'm speaking to you from IIT Delhi. By profession, I am a private tutor, IT student through online and offline both the ways. And it's been 13 years for me. I'm into this profession actually. And I'm a mother of two beautiful kids. My first one, she's in college, and second one, she's in eighth grade. So that's all about me.
Wow, and really nice to hear from you as a mother, as a teacher, and your plate is already full, but you are doing great in your life. And
Yes.
I really appreciate you, Kavita. So, can I start some? I jotted down some question for you. So,
Yes,
shall I
yes,
start?
yes. Yes.
The
Swati,
very first question.
although I know everything, but I want to listen from your side a little bit introductions about yours. Would you mind to give your introduction to me?
Yes, definitely, Kavita. As you know,
Mhm.
my name is Swati, and I am from a very beautiful place, Jammu and Kashmir. I am a homemaker, mother of one child. And if I talk about my hobbies, I love reading, listening to music, watching movie, playing badminton. And apart from this, I love to interact with people like, these kind of video calls and getting experience and know about them, how they are, doing in their life. So I also love to interact with people. So that's a little bit about me.
Yeah, that's so nice. That's so nice. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, Kavita, as we all, working on our English speaking.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
when you first started learning English, and what was the biggest struggle you faced that time when you started, and how did you deal with it? Yes.
Okay, so you have asked three questions in a one single.
Yes.
Okay, so let me
Yes.
give and just break it down.
Right.
So
Right.
your first question is when did I start learn this language? So like
Yeah.
it was back 1.5 years. So
Mm.
before like 1.5 years, I wasn't aware that yes, I just need to learn this language. This language is so important. I was very
Mm.
happy with my Hindi language. Okay,
Okay.
because the thing is this before that I used to do a 9 to 5 job and my job
Mm.
was in a back end office. Okay, so I don't need to interact to people much, so there is as such no need in that way.
Mm.
But after my babies, after having my babies, I need to just quit my job due to just take care of my babies and family responsibilities. Then
Mm.
I started doing my own work, that means my teaching work. So
Okay.
at that time, that things, pushed me that yes, now this is high time. Then I realized that, okay, this language is so important,
Yes.
when I
Yes.
just teach others, when I need to teach others, we need to learn ourselves first, we need to just guide ourselves first. So that made me realize, okay, now I need to work upon my English fluency, my grammar portion. So that was the thing, and that triggered me, and that's the reason that I'm here in this platform. And each and every day I'm learning, I'm gradually going forward in my life. So that's a bit
Okay,
story.
that's just great to know. Like you face so many problems, but right now you are very fluent. I am very mesmerized by your way of talking, how you present yourself, and I really
Mhm.
appreciate you. Within 1.5 year, you are doing tremendously well
Thank
and
you.
speaking
Thank
so
you.
nicely. Okay,
Okay.
so moving towards the second question.
Mhm.
So, Kavita, do you remember any moment when you felt, yes, now I can express myself in English? Is there any moment right now you are remembering or when you felt, yes, today I can express myself in English easily?
Okay.
Hmm.
So, Swati, to be very honest with you, and with my experience, I really want to tell others, whosoever is watching this or will watch this video. So, there is no specific and the right moment that when you
Hmm.
realize that, okay, now I'm able to articulating my ideas, my sentences, my, you know, things. But it happens suddenly. Okay. So I
Hmm.
was, as I told you, once I started giving classes, then I realized. So I was keeps talking with my students and other. I used other platform as well. Okay, for
Hmm.
talking, and I
Okay.
was into listening practice as well. But I don't remember that there is as such any particular days and time and moment when I realized it. It's a
Hmm.
period. It's a period. Okay. So there is no
Yeah.
specific time and something, but
Hmm.
gradually you come to know once you open your mouth and practice, then automatically you just grab this language. Isn't
Right.
it? A child, when how a child just grab their native language similarly. So in a nutshell, I just want to say that even still I face a lot of difficulties. I still inside shake, okay, whether whatever I am delivering is correct or not. So there is
Hmm.
no such moment. So it's a
Okay.
learning process. I'm still
Yes.
learning.
Yes, and learning a language is a process. And yes,
Yes.
right now you are maybe feeling a bit confident because if I
Uh-huh.
compare my journey, 1 year ago, I was
Mhm.
not able to speak like this, even a single sentence properly. But right now I can express myself, and I also, didn't realize when was the
Mhm.
moment when I started feeling so confident. But it is a process, but you realize
Mhm.
after some time, maybe after 5 months, after 6 months when you talk, in a confidence mode. So yes,
Mhm.
definitely. Okay, so
Mhm.
my next question is,
That means
uh,
we need to be patient. We need to be
yes, we need
consistent
to be
enough.
patient.
Don't just see the result.
Yes,
Okay, let's give a 6 month. Let's give a 3 month. Let's give a 1 year. No, no, no. There is no as such time period of this learning any skills. Not about this English any skill. So we
right.
don't have. We are mutually understanding on this way. It's not any specific time period. That when did we realize? How much did we practice? Everyone
Mm,
has their own journey. Hmm? So
right.
that's the reason. Yeah.
Hmm. Yes,
Okay.
and you explained very well. And my second, next
Mhm.
question is, as we know that many learner, fear making mistake in English. And
Mhm.
what would you say to someone, those who are working on their English and those who are afraid to speak? So, what would you like
Mhm.
to say them?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. As per my experience, it's a natural. I don't sugarcoating here and just tell
Mm-hmm.
them, okay, it's the matter of one day and it happens. No, it's natural. It happens. But even though you need to be just go on that path and face these difficulties, whether you are getting afraid, whether you are shaking from inside, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a process.
Right,
It's a
right,
process. If you don't do any kind of mistakes, then how you will learn? You're not
right.
going to learn anything. So don't get afraid. It's a process. We did the same mistakes, and everyone,
Yes.
whether we are just starting riding bicycle and scooty and other things. So similarly, it's a skill. Hmm? So
Mm-hmm.
doing mistakes is a part of this journey.
Mm-hmm.
Remember these things. So that's the only mantra of here, that don't get afraid of doing mistakes. Just do practice. Open up your mouth and practice.
Yes,
Practice.
yes.
The more you practice, the better you will learn this language.
Yes,
Mhm.
and I
Yes,
totally
yes,
agree with you that like making mistake is a part of
yes.
this process because when
Right.
I started, when you started, we also did a lot of mistake. But while
Mhm.
mistake, we also learned where we need to
Yes,
where we need to be improved. So yes,
yes, yes.
definitely
Yes.
making mistake
Uh-huh.
is a part of learning, and they shouldn't afraid of making mistake. Just
Hmm.
face your fear and try to come out of your comfort zone. Otherwise,
Yes.
you can't, progress in this language.
Mhm. Yes, yes,
Mm.
yes. Some of the learners are like that who keeps, saying that one day I will just start, saying one day I'll just start practicing with others, but the day never comes because they just feel that once they get fluency, once they just become more comfortable with this language, this is the
Mhm.
very wrong approach. Seriously, whatever the vocabularies you have, whatever the sentences knowledge you have, just start with this knowledge. Just go with this process.
Yes.
So we know that we have done and we have just come across with this way. So that's the thing that we know this, we know about these experiences and all that. And with this experience, I really want to tell for the beginners who doesn't
Mm.
know even, isn't it, who have a fear, lots of fear in their mind, just start.
Mm. Right,
Don't
right.
bother
I
about.
totally
Don't
agree with
bother
you.
about. Yes, yes. If
Mm.
you know even 100 vocabularies, 100 words, that's enough. That's enough to deliver
Yes.
your sentences. Huh?
Mhm. And
So,
absolutely. And if I looking back at your life journey, if you're looking back,
mhm,
so which phase challenged you the most and that shape you deeply as well?
mhm. Okay, so my biggest challenge that shaped me a lot, I still remember seriously, and I'm happy that I still remember that incident. Actually, that
Okay.
pushed me a lot. And
Mm.
I'm not feeling shy to share this incidents. Seriously.
Mm.
Because
Okay.
I want to keep it remain in my heart so that I just get motivations
Mm.
from that and keep moving in my life. So what happened
Okay.
when I just started giving my home classes? So one query, that means one parent came with their child to get admissions on my tuition center. Okay, so yeah, I was asking question. I'm very sound of I have a knowledge of mathematics. I'm very good enough in science as well. Whatever the
Mm.
subjects I teach, but they were expecting me from that time that ma'am, just talk with my kids in English language. You don't need to
Okay.
use Hindi language. And I know English, I know how to read it, I know the nitty gritties of grammar, languages and all that, I know that. But when it comes to deliver speaking in English, back
Yes,
then, I'm not
deliver your
talking about
thoughts,
right now, I'm
deliver
a
your
bit
ideas.
confident and I have
Mm.
learned this language. But earlier I was not that much fluent. So I
Mm.
was feeling so embarrassed that time, that why am I not asking any questions in English, and they are so fluent. They were
Mhm.
asking me questions, they were put up a questions in English, and I was giving answer in Hindi. You won't
You
believe,
have
Swati.
theory that time. Mm.
Yes,
Okay.
you won't believe that how embarrassing moment was for me that time. Hmm?
Mhm.
So being a teacher, I don't know. I was asking questions. It's not like that. I was fully speaking in Hindi, but here and there I was just doing mix and match.
Yes.
Bilingual language. I'm using bilingual language, Hindi then
Because
English and English
because
Hindi.
speaking a language we need practice. So
Yes,
because of
yes,
lack of
yes, yes.
practice we couldn't express our thought or idea in English.
Mhm. So that was a very embarrassing moment. And after that, I once they just gone, you know, that night didn't sleep well, and I was at first I didn't share this incident to anyone, not my kids, not my husband,
Mm.
that why I'm so sad on that
Okay.
day. But after that, I took a challenge. No, it's high time. So I, all the time, just back then, just searched on how to improve my communication skills, how to learn this
Mm.
language. And then I made my, mind, and that if I learn everything, if I learn other things, so why not this English language? So what's a big
Right.
deal in this, isn't it?
Mm.
But
Yes.
now at this time, I really want to say everyone, it's a very beautiful language. It's a very easy language. Hmm. So
Yes.
it happens.
Okay.
We
Yes.
need to
And thank
just
you
think.
so much for sharing your experience,
Yes,
sharing your,
yes.
that
Mhm,
incident. And today, because of that incident, today you are able to speak because you felt that time embarrassed and started, practicing day by day. And
mhm,
because of the
mhm.
practice today, you are able to speak. So yes,
Yes.
everyone who will listen us, they
Mhm,
definitely get motivated by your this
yes.
incident. the very
Yeah.
instant you just shared.
Mhm.
And thank you so
Mhm.
much, Kavita. And next question is, Kavita, how do you stay mentally strong during difficult or uncertain phase of life?
Mhm. So
Yes.
what happens, Swati? Like it's a phase, and we can't even save from these or negativity, isn't it?
Mm.
So, and it's a part of our life. Ups and downs, it's a part. Huh? So
Right.
whenever like I feel these kind of challenges in my life, so I have only one mantra. Now I'm mature enough. Earlier I used to shake, huh? Earlier I used to get afraid and disturb, mentally disturb. But now I have learned this mantra. Okay, so,
Mm.
like we know that like days are not all days are not same. Hmm? All days are
Right.
not same. So I know
Mhm.
that like if I am facing these issues right now, so definitely I'm just going to recover this tomorrow, and tomorrow will definitely better. So I keep
Yes.
giving positive affirmations to my own, and
Mm-hmm.
my feed is also like that. Whenever I very upset, I open, BK Shivani sister.
Mm-hmm.
It's a spiritual channel, motivational channel, and
Mm-hmm.
Guru Gopal Das ji. So these kind, and Sandeep Maheshwari. So there are many. So
Yes,
I
there are
get,
many people.
motivations from that speakers, and get. This is how I, work upon my challenges and all that. So,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Okay.
What about
So,
you? How do you deal with
mm,
your, challenges, these kind of sorrows and, happiness moment?
okay.
Mhm.
Definitely, I'd love to share. Like, as you already said, that life is
Mhm.
not a bed of roses, and life is a kind of ups and downs. Sometimes you feel
Mhm.
happy, sometimes you face some problems. So that
Mhm.
time, I try to motivate myself or inspire
Mhm.
myself while, maybe sometime I call my, sister or
Mhm.
so that I can feel some,
Mhm.
refreshment. And sometime I
Mhm.
call my friend, and sometime, as you said, that listen some good podcasts that motivate
Mhm.
me,
Yeah.
Sandeep Maheshwari, those who are
Mhm.
motivated speaker. So yes,
Mhm.
definitely, I also do the same. Like listen
Mhm.
good, watch good, and
Yes.
talk to your near and dear ones, like my dear
Yes.
and near ones. So in this way, I
Mhm.
tackle some little
Mhm.
problem like that are
Mhm.
emotionally. But if it's
Yeah.
physically so or appearance, so that time I take the help of those who are very specialist like doctors. So yes,
Yes.
in
Yes.
this way I face
Mhm.
or
Mhm.
tackle those problems that
What
come
happened, like
in my life.
we can deal our physical fitness and well-being for others. We can depend on our, parents, we can depend on our husband, and we can depend on
Yes,
other sources like a hospital, doctors are there. But when
right,
it comes to deal with our mental health, then we need to just take initiative our own first. Okay, and
right,
how
right.
will we
Mm.
just complete this? How will we just remove this? By giving
Mm.
positive affirmation. Okay, and
And one
how
thing
this
more, like
positive.
I
Mhm.
also keep in my mind that this time shall pass. Time will be not the same. So as you
Yeah.
know, there is a one speaker, motivator speaker who is from Pakistan, Muniba Manjari.
Yeah, yes, yes.
She
Uh-huh.
always say that this time
Mm.
shall pass. So this
Yeah.
line, this thought always stuck in my mind.
Mhm.
So yes,
Mhm.
it also
Yeah.
gives me some motivation, inspiration.
Mhm. Yes, yes. So
Mm,
we need to see the positive side of life. Okay. So although there
right,
are so much negativity, but if we can't do anything towards this, so at least we just can calm ourselves. And if we just
right,
calm ourselves, then we can easily take care of our kids, our family, and not even our family. We can take care of society as well. Hmm.
right,
So
right,
first we need to just give priority to our mental health and physical health. Then
right.
then we are able to see the other part of life and
Yes,
contribute to
first we need to
society.
keep ourselves happy and in a good mood.
Absolutely.
In this way,
Hmm.
we can make our family,
Yes.
mood good. Because first of all,
Hmm.
we should have to give priority to ourselves. So
Yes. Yes.
definitely, I agree with you. And my next
Hmm.
question is, Kavita, what
Hmm.
inspired you to choose teaching, and how did your own learning journey influence your teaching style?
Hmm. Okay.
Yes.
So teaching professions, yeah, I still remember. Like I really want to share, like before getting married even. So I used to
Mm,
give classes. I wasn't aware like that I will take these professions, that much long and all that. So, but what happened after getting married? I forget about my teaching traits and all that. I just simply started doing 9 to 5 job. Okay, I was very
Mm,
happy, but
mm,
somewhere in my heart, I wasn't happy. I don't know why. Because
mhm,
this is in me. I explain a lot. I explain a lot, seriously, Swati. Whenever a person, even my husband, whenever he needs any kind of query and ask, I not only solve this particular, questions and give the other examples even. Other
mm,
part of example, you remember this, you remember this, you have to do this. It should be done like this. Same with my kids. So this is in me, like all teaching traits. I'm very passionate enough towards this, and I have lots of patience to listen others. Actually, my kids. I'm talking about the junior kids. Hmm.
okay.
So and so I know this ability of mine, so I was not happy with my job. Then I quit my job, and then second reason, like my babies. So both the reasons were there. Then I started giving classes, and even when I professionally jump on into this profession, now I'm loving a lot. Seriously, the
Yes.
more I'm giving classes, the more I'm becoming more passionate about this, teaching profession.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yes, my these teaching professions, making me more confident and giving me wisdom, and I'm day by day improving. I feel like that the more I'm giving classes and teaching others, the more I'm getting knowledge. So this is
Yes.
a
When we
very
teach,
beautiful journey, and I won't see
mm,
myself that taking any kind of retirement and all that. So my dream
mm,
is to give classes and learn this process till the life, when a
mm,
longer time of period of this way.
mm.
Mhm.
That's very wonderful. Wonderful to know about like your style, teaching style, and
Mhm.
you are very passionate about teaching. And when we
Mhm.
teach to, someone, actually we learn a lot. So
Definitely,
this is also one
definitely.
of the things.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
So my next
Mhm.
question is, according to you, Kavita, what kind of mindset do you think is essential for continuous growth, both in language learning and in life as well?
Mhm.
Yes.
So, yes, the mindset is very important role. Okay, so we should
Yes.
be very mindset to do anything.
Mm,
And we should not think like that once we achieved this level, it could be in
mm,
your professional life, like one promotion, then second promotions. So it's not all about promotion, it's all about learning something new things. Same with
right.
this teaching profession. Same with this teaching professions. That means I'm giving classes not for this reason that yes, I am improving and all that. It's my passion. It's my
Mm,
passion. So, like what happened? There is no specific time limitation of this one. Hmm? So it happens
mhm.
like. Mhm.
Okay,
What
very
do you
nice.
what do you say? What's your take on this?
Okay, yes, like
Mhm.
mindset really very helpful in your
Mhm.
journey of whether you
Mhm.
are doing in your life as well as
Mhm.
learning language. So if I have a very positive mindset, so this
Mhm.
mindset helps me to go forward. And if I
Yeah,
have a
definitely.
negative mindset, I always
Mhm.
push me back. So yes,
Mhm.
growth mindset, positive mindset, or
Yes.
patient mindset, if you're very patient, so definitely
Mhm.
you will learn a lot and you
Yes, yes.
can be consistent because
Mhm.
you need to be very patient if you want to be consistency, and as we all know
Mhm.
that practice makes a man perfect. So
Yes,
practice means
definitely.
repeated action again and again whether
Mhm.
you feel like to do it or not, but you
Mhm.
need to every day follow the same process.
Yes,
And as
yes,
we all
yes.
know that learning this language, how to speak, actually we are
Mhm.
doing the repeated tasks again and again. Sometimes
Uh-huh.
we don't want to speak in English, but we know it is it is a need.
Yes, yes,
Otherwise,
yes.
we can't do something good at
Mhm.
language.
Yes,
So yes,
yes, yes.
kind of
And,
progressive
uh-huh.
mindset really very helpful
Yes.
in our life journey as well
Yeah.
as while we are learning English language. So
Mhm.
definitely, I
And
agree
one
with you
thing
that.
here I want to add it, like once
Yes.
you are talking about mindset, so mindset needs, uh, you know, like we should be always curious to learn something. So
Right.
learning
Curious mindset.
mindset should be there, whether you are a teacher, whether you are in a non-professional's job. So learning comes
Right.
first. So whenever you are curious to know about the things, then you
Hmm.
are good to go. Your mind is on a
Yes.
proper directions, in a right direction. So in this,
Definitely.
yeah.
Like growth mindset, curious mindset. We need that
Yeah.
kind of mindset if we
Mhm.
want to change our life. If
Yes,
you want to
yes.
change your personality. So you always
Mm.
have this kind of growth mindset, curious mindset. So yes,
Yeah.
definitely I agree with you. So
Yes.
next question is, Kavita, how do you balance like discipline and self-compassion in your daily routine? Yes.
Actually, both works together. I won't say
Hmm.
like that one person should have only discipline life,
Hmm.
and one
Yes.
person only just do a self believe in yourselves and compassion,
Hmm.
believe in yourselves. That means faith in yourself. So both comes
Yes.
together.
Hmm.
Discipline makes us, to push ourselves. Okay, we need to do this thing first and that thing first. But if we
Hmm.
are not, uh, give our mind
Yes.
that okay, you should relax at some point of time. There is no as
Yes.
such, be don't be so harsh on yourself. Sometimes I
Hmm.
have seen that, like some parents are very eager to
Hmm.
do a lots of thing. Like their child just do this thing and that thing, like swimming classes and badminton classes at the same time, tuition classes and school timing. So they don't, so pressurize their kids. So in
Hmm.
that way, I just want to say, like discipline always right, not about like
Yes.
I'm teacher, so I always give this example towards these directions, but it happens to any learners. If I talk about these learners, like we are, like someone beginners who are learning this English language, so
Hmm.
discipline is fine, but
Hmm.
don't give that much
Self-interest,
pressure.
self-compassion is also very
Yes,
needed.
it's
Yes. Yes.
also very needed. Yeah, when
Hmm.
you are not stable and when you are not calm from your mind, then how will you learn? It's a
Hmm.
lifelong journey.
Yes.
It's not about 1 year, 2 year
Hmm.
journey. And you must
Yes.
know, like Swati, like we are now on that stage, like we know, like rabbit and turtle story, isn't it?
Yes.
If
Rabbit and
we
turtle.
just
Yes.
run so fast and take a long, long jump, and then what happened? We are not going to, win the race. We get so
Right.
exhausted in between. Hmm?
Right.
So we
Right.
need to understand and take a small, small pauses and just,
Hmm.
steps. But
Yes.
consistency should be there. And don't
Right.
compare ourselves. So discipline is like that. Then we are just, continue our journey consistently. But at the same time, we are not pressurizing ourselves.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. Like
Yes,
discipline and your self-compassion is really interrelated, should be interrelated. In this
yes,
way, you
yes.
can, enjoy the process while doing the
Right.
same routine again and again. So yes,
Yes,
definitely,
yes,
I agree with
yes,
you. So,
yes.
Kavita, in your opinion, how important is consistency if we compare to motivation? Did you get
Okay,
me?
so yes. I
Okay.
got your question.
Mm,
Yeah, it's a very nice question. So motivation, so far I know that, so, if I take my journey and as per my understanding, motivations plays, okay, it plays an important role. But
mm,
what happened, like if we are so motivated, let's suppose I have just watched one motivational story in which the speaker was saying this and that and other things.
mm,
Okay, but this
right,
motivation is not run long last. Why? Because if I'm not, disciplined, if I'm not doing consistently practice, then what happened? These motivations? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work a lot. So in that way, consistency, hard work, discipline, all these comes first. So
right.
motivation, it's to push ourselves at the certain
Mm,
time, at the certain period of time. Okay,
mm.
so it's a,
Yes, yes,
charging. It's a charging. It's a,
yes,
tablet. But
definitely.
other than this, we need to do ourselves. We need to practice. We need to open our mouth. We need to just do hard work for, but like we know that labor. If we
Mm-hmm.
just, get these kind of videos to labor, okay, listen. So at this work at some point of time. but rest of time at least he need to just warm up and just pick the brick and make the wall, then the work will get done. So same way, discipline comes first, motivation plays roles, but at certain point.
Yes,
Hmm.
as we
I
all
hope
know
I'm
that,
able
right?
to, understand you, make you clear my point.
Yes, yes, definitely. I agree with you that motivation comes and go, but consistency or the discipline come
Yes,
first because
yes,
at the end,
definitely.
when you repeat the same action again and again, automatically you feel bored. So that
Yes.
time motivation fade away after some time.
Mhm.
So that time,
Mhm.
discipline comes.
Yes.
Discipline play a crucial role. Consistency play a crucial
Yeah.
role in
We can
one's person
say
life.
motivation
Yes.
is a fuel. It's just kind
Mhm.
of fuel.
Yes,
Okay.
it's just
But
a
other
fuel
than this,
that you
yes.
can start your action. But at the
Yeah.
end, you go to your goal with consistency, with
Yes.
discipline.
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
So,
Mhm.
Kavita,
Right.
my last question to you, like, how would you describe the person you are today beyond your profession and achievement?
I'm not getting your questions. How? Could you
Okay,
please
I
repeat?
will explain again. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how would you describe the person you are today? Like, what kind of personality you are today
Mm-hmm.
beyond your profession, like you are a profession teachers and
Mm-hmm.
you are a homemaker or
Mm-hmm.
something else, how do you describe yourself as a
Apart
person?
from this,
What
as a
kind of
person.
personality you have? What kind of value
Mhm.
you have? Just one or two words you can say. How kind of
Okay.
personality
Although,
you are? Yes.
yes, I feel like that. I'm very social kind of person. I believe that I easily feel others' pain. Hmm?
Okay. You are
Yeah,
very,
I'm giving
I can
knowledge.
say
I'm
I'm
teaching.
empathetic person.
Yeah,
Empathy. Empathy. You have
empathy.
empathy.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm an empathy
Okay.
person. And yes, discipline, teaching profession, love for kids. These are the things on me. This is the things. But I'm very empathy person. Yeah.
Okay. Love to know
Mm-hmm.
about your personality
Yes.
as a person you are.
Uh-huh.
And
Mm-hmm.
I really like the way you express your expression, your way
Mm-hmm.
of style. And I really enjoyed this conversation with you. And
Same.
I think time is
Mhm.
also going to end, but I didn't realize how time has flied. And
Yes,
would
yes,
you like
yes.
to ask any question? Otherwise, we can wrap up the session. And I really
Mhm.
truly enjoyed this conversation.
Okay, okay, same
Yes.
with me. It's a mutual feeling actually. I'm feeling the same way. Okay, I
Mm.
have a lots of questions, Swati, but I want that we just continue this, my questions and all that in next session. Because if we
Yes.
are just, start discussing about your journey, about your lifestyle, so it would take more time.
Right.
And we are
Right.
running out of time. I have other things to do, making assignment
Right.
and everything. Exams are just,
Mm.
around the corner. So for today, this much enough. So we
Yes,
can
yes,
wrap up
this much
the
enough. We
session.
will make one more conversation on any topic and talk about my